Welcome back to the Falcons franchise. The Falcons enter today's game 2-1 and are on the road again, taking on the Minnesota Vikings here from TCF Bank Stadium. The Falcons last week took on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Thursday night and in a dominating fashion won that game. Now they've had extra time to prepare for this #1 ranked defense in all of the NFL. We'll have to see if that helps them. But Devin Hester is set to return the kick, with Blair Walsh set to kick off. Let's get started. Blair Walsh set to get us underway, and we're underway from week 4. Devin Hester back to return. He takes it out of his own end zone, trying to bounce it out to the left side, and brought down by Jerome Felton at around the 25-yard line. Matt Ryan takes the field for the first time today, completing 65.2% of his passes, along with 4 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Under center to start the day, fake to Steven Jackson. Matt Ryan surveying the field in the middle and finds Julio Jones for an 18-yard reception. Now under center once more, now 2 tight end set, handoff to Steven Jackson and not able to get really anywhere, maybe a gain of 4. So now 3rd and 6, I formation, quick throw this time to Roddy White, and he breaks a couple of tackles and gets us to the 33-yard line. Only his 8th catch of the year. A slow pace for him to start out, but Devonta Freeman, he goes straight up the gut and picks up 10 yards and the first down. So now into the red zone from the pistol, Matt Ryan. Quick throw to the outside, finds Julio Jones to put us now in a goal-to-go situation. Harry Douglas in motion, Matt Ryan dropping back, looking for a screen pass set up and not able to get anywhere as Antone Smith even loses 4 yards. But now from the shotgun, 3rd and goal, Matt Ryan drops back. He's looking as a man finds Harry Douglas for his 2nd touchdown of the year to give the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now Teddy Bridgewater onto the field for the first time today, hands off to Adrian Peterson, only able to get around 3 yards to start off the game. 2 wide set for the Vikings, back to the ground for Peterson, and he has more room to run this time past the 45-yard line, nearing midfield. Now working from the I form. Time to throw. Bridgewater, still more time, and nearly intercepted by Bartu. That should have been an easy interception and his first career interception. But instead, now trying to set up a screen pass, not there. Pressure getting there, and Jonathan Babineau comes up with the first sack of the year for the veteran defensive end. Working from the pistol, handoff to Freeman, not able to get really anywhere, ends up with a gain of around 5. Patrick DeMarco in the game now. He goes in motion, and the handoff goes to Steven Jackson, not able to get really anywhere, a gain of 0. Now working from the pistol, a quick throw to Julio Jones, who gets to the 44-yard line, called a gain of 15. But now working from the I form, fake, and Matt Ryan is sacked by Harrison Smith, his 3rd tackle already on the day. Ryan drops back once more, pressure gets there again, and this time it's Linval Joseph. A huge play, and Minnesota will take back over. A throw to the outside to Jarius Wright, and he gains around 6 yards. A lot of dink and dunk so far for the Minnesota Vikings. Once more, this time to Greg Jennings, brought down to the 38-yard line, a gain of 11. Once more now going to the ground, this time to Adrian Peterson on the draw play, and he ends up picking the first down in 11 yards. 2 tight ends to your right, and that is to Adrian Peterson. He's still not going down and not really able to get anywhere. A lot of work for 3 yards. Empty set for Bridgewater, and he goes across the middle to Peterson, and that is a huge gain to set up inside of Falcons territory. Once more, pressure starting to get there, but able to get the pass away to Kyle Rudolph, and that is another first down. Just outside of the red zone. Now inside of it, and Adrian Peterson takes the handoff up the gut and picks up around 5 yards to bring 3rd and 3, bunch to your right. Bridgewater waiting, pressure starting to get there, and he's brought down by Jonathan Babineau. Came into the game with 0 sacks, already has his 2nd. Blair Walsh on for the field goal, and it is good to make it a 4-point game. 7 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. 1st and 10, fake to Jackson. Matt Ryan time to throw across the middle for Julio Jones. That is now his team-leading 4th catch of the day. Matt Ryan, a lob pass to Steven Jackson, very dangerous with Everson Griffin, the versatile defensive end in coverage. But Steven Jackson gets the handoff this time, and he fights for the first down at the 42-yard line. Shotgun, trips to your right. Matt Ryan drops back. He's going deep, man out there, and it is caught by Devin Hester inside of the 10-yard line. I had been worrying about Hester as a receiver, but plays like that reassure my confidence. And now Matt Ryan, he's working. Not a lot of pressure, and he throws into the flat, and that is his first incompletion on the day. A poor throw, not even close to the intended receiver, but Steven Jackson gets the handoff now, and he is brought down inside of the 5-yard line, over 20 yards rushing on the day. Trips to the right. Ryan fires to the outside, has his man, that is Bear Pasco, and touchdown, his 2nd of the year. That makes it a 14-3 game. Bridgewater already down by 2 possessions. He needs to get something going quick before halftime. He has a lot of time to throw. You just go and get him. But he finally gets the pass away, finds Greg Jennings for a huge gain. That puts the Vikings in Falcon territory from the 32-yard line. Bridgewater surveying the field. Pressure gets there, and he is sacked by the mammoth in the middle, Paul Soliai, and that brings up 2nd and very long. And again, pressure gets there, this time by Robert McClain. His 1st sack of the year. Handoff this time to Adrian Peterson, who's not able to get much, down at the 41-yard line. That brings up 4th down, and the Falcons will take over. One play before halftime, going with a screen pass to Antone Smith. Room to run, makes one man miss, and brought down by Harrison Smith. And that will take us into halftime. Right now, a 14-3 lead. A pretty impressive first half. I like what I've seen out of our defense, only allowing the Vikings 2 3 points, while also our offense putting up 14. You can see not doing a great job on the ground game, only 48 yards, but throwing pretty effectively, almost 150 yards, on pace for 300 in the game. But the Vikings start out with the ball to start the second half. Handoff to Adrian Peterson on the draw play, goes for a round 4 yards. Now in motion, Bridgewater drops back, he's looking, going to the outside, has a man, and that is Greg Jennings, who steps out of bounds before the 1st down line, and that will bring up 3rd and very short. Once more, pressure almost got there, but now out to Adrian Peterson, he makes William Moore miss, another broken tackle, and now a great block. Adrian Peterson showing you why he may still be the best running back in the NFL. A huge play to put the Vikings inside of the 14-yard line. But now, Jerick McKinnon, the rookie out of Georgia Southern, a lot of promise from this young guy. But he picks up 5, and that brings up 2nd and 5, and back of the end zone, Kyle Rudolph. Touchdown, a huge momentum shift potentially for the Vikings, and they will decide to go for a 3-point game, and that is knocked down by Warlow, and that makes it a 5-point game. Working from the pistol now. Handoff to Devonta Freeman, and he goes straight up the gut for a gain of 4. 2 tight ends for the Falcons. Misdirection to Steven Jackson, who's cutting to his left and gets past the 35 down at the 36-yard line. Now under 9 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Handoff this time to Antone Smith, who goes straight up the middle to pick up around 9 yards. Matt Ryan now, a quick throw to Julio Jones, breaks a tackle, room to run, and a great tackle, bringing Julio Jones down. However, he will be able to pick up the 1st down into Viking territory. Fake to Jackson, back across his body to Toilolo, and he is brought down just past the 35-yard line. Only his 2nd catch of the year. Handoff to Steven Jackson. He's still fighting, and he is brought down after a gain of around 2 or 3. Now trips to the left. Fake to Jackson. A quick throw to Julio Jones with room to run. Brought down inside the 10-yard line. A huge game puts Matt Ryan over 200 yards passing on the day. Freeman into the game now, and coming off a 2-touchdown performance, gets us inside of the 5-yard line. Now 2 tight end set once more. Fade route to Julio. Touchdown! That pass was just over the outstretched arm of Xavier Rhodes, and that is a huge play to give us a 12-point lead. Now kicking off to the ever-dangerous Cordero Patterson, and he's trying to get to the left. He breaks a tackle. Room to run. People in pursuit. And he hurdles one. Brought down to the 40-yard line. A huge play from the second-year player out of Tennessee. Now, read option. Bridgewater met in the backfield for a loss of 3. Great play by Willie Moe. Now Bridgewater once more. He drops back. Pressure gets there and able to get the pass away. But it is incomplete. And that gives the Falcons the ball back. Now trying to bounce to the outside is Freeman. He cuts back to his right. And nice move to get us to the 19-yard line. Gain of 6. 3rd and 4, 3 wide set. Matt Ryan drops back. Lobbing it to the outside. Man there. It's Roddy White for the first down. But White appears to be getting up a little slow as there will be an injury timeout on the field. And Roddy White will exit the field. But now Matt Ryan taking a shot downfield and intercepted by Robert Blanton. Matt Ryan's 3rd interception on the year. The Vikings now take back over I formation. Giving the ball off to Peterson. Met in the backfield. Only able to pick up around 2 or 3 yards. You can see not the greatest games the last 2 weeks. Still time to improve on this week's performance as he picks up a great block. And now to the outside to Kyle Rudolph. Not the most productive day from Teddy Bridgewater. Not been asked to do a whole lot, however. And back from the pistol, Devonta Freeman goes straight up the middle and picks up around 8 yards. 2nd and 3, Steven Jackson back now in the game. And he goes up the middle and gets us past the 35-yard line. Brought down by a couple of Vikings defenders. Steven Jackson still your running back. And he is brought down to the backfield this time by Everson Griffin. Falcons have 3 wide receivers on the field and they will go back to the ground. Steven Jackson tries to go with a spin move but not able to get really anywhere as he just goes ahead and falls forward. Now 3rd and 7, empty backfield for Matt Ryan. He's looking, quick throw, and what a catch by Harry Douglas, but he is brought down short of the first down line as the Vikings will take back over, split back set, and that is nearly intercepted and nearly caught multiple times right there. Desmond Trufant drops his 2nd interception of the day. But now Bridgewater, he has time to throw, and he will just go ahead and throw it away. A couple of receivers in the vicinity while the pressure was getting there. But now 3rd and 10. A quick throw to Greg Jennings. He breaks Trufant's tackle into the open field. A couple of Falcons in pursuit and he is brought down. But that is a face mask. It appeared as Josh Wilson is going to be called with the face mask. That makes a big play that much worse. But now no tight ends in the game for the Minnesota Vikings. And Adrian Peterson does it all by himself. Gets them inside of the 5-yard line. Now going with the I formation. Peterson trying to bounce to the outside. Touchdown, Minnesota Vikings. That is a huge play by Adrian Peterson to make it a 1-score game. Now 21-16. Falcons back on offense. If they can run a little clock here, that would be very nice. As Steven Jackson on 1st down gains 6 yards. But now a bunch set and a terrible throw from Matt Ryan. That was uncatchable and that brings up 3rd down. Working from the pistol. Draw play to Steven Jackson. 1st down, Atlanta Falcons. Jackson over 70 yards rushing. A huge play. But now going with a screen pass to Roddy White. Not able to get anywhere after the catch. Does not gain a yard. Now Anton Smith in the game. Going to the outside. That's Bear Pascal. He breaks the tackle. But not able to get much after as Xavier Rhodes comes up with the tackle. Now 3rd and 7. A huge play right here. Across the middle, he finds Douglas, and this will be very close. And it is 4th down. They do not get the call, and they will just go ahead and punt the ball. So now with 5 minutes left. Going deep, and nearly intercepted by Desmond Trufant. Another dropped interception. Bunch set. Bridgewater dropped back. He's looking. He goes to the outside for Cordero, and he is down on the ground, not able to get anywhere. Only a gain of about 2. So now 3rd and long. Under center. Bridgewater surveying the field. He goes to the outside. Pressure got there. And not able to get that pass for a 1st down. Falcons will take back over. Now Steven Jackson goes with a spoon move. It is effective this time. And that is a gain of about 7. Now trips to the right. Once more to Steven Jackson. 1st down Falcons. And that should take us to around 3 minutes left in this game. Now only just past 2. We hand off to Devonta Freeman, and he goes not able to pick up much yards, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning on 3rd and long. 3rd and long, I formation. Hand off to Steven Jackson. He's trying to bounce it to the outside, and Steven Jackson appears to be hurt, and that will mean a timeout is used by the Atlanta Falcons. That gives the Vikings a lot of time to work with. The worst scenario possible. We use a timeout and Steven Jackson gets hurt. But now 3rd and 5. Got to get to the 30. Teddy Bridgewater to the outside. Finds Kyle Rudolph. And he fights for the first down. Pushed out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Now in motion is Charles Johnson. Bridgewater to the outside. He has a man in his fullback. That's Jerome Felton. Stiff arms the Falcon tackler and spins out of bounds at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10. Bunch to the left. Bridgewater looking. He finds his man across the middle. That's Charles Johnson. And brought down just short of the 1st down line. 2nd and 4. Gotta get moving quickly. And that does not appear to be a 1st down. And it is not. And the Vikings will use their first time out of the half. Looking, trying to find a man. He finds his man, Greg Jennings. He makes a move down inside of the 35-yard line. Brought down to the 34. Vikings still have 2 timeouts left. 50 seconds to work with, and brought down. That is a huge sack. That brings up 2nd and 17, 35 seconds to go. Now dump off to Adrian Peterson, and the Vikings will be forced to use another timeout. This brings up 3rd and very long. Bridgewater looking. This is 4 down territory outside, and that should make it 3rd and very short. Now 4th and 2 actually. Hand off to Jerick McKinnon, trying to bounce to the outside. 1st down, that's what matters. Inside of the 20-yard line, and the Vikings will use their final timeout. With over 20 seconds left now under, going to the outside corner, and that is Cordero Patterson coming up huge at the end of the game, and trips to the left. Teddy Bridgewater looking. He has some time to throw. If he steps up, he might be able to get it, but instead, it's a touchdown to Jarius Wright. But there is a penalty on the play, and it's illegal touching. Jarius Wright went out of bounds, and that will bring up 2nd and goal, 10 seconds remaining. Adrian Peterson in the game. Bridgewater time to throw. He finds Peterson, and the clock is running. They got to get to the line quick, and the clock strikes 0. The Atlanta Falcons will escape with the victory, 21-16. Terrible clock management from Mike Zimmer. Very questionable uses of his timeouts. Didn't spike the ball maybe when he needed to, and threw the ball into open field a lot when they could not get out of bounds. But a great game, 21-16 like I said. The Vikings tried to make a late comeback, but the Falcons were able to hang on. Bridgewater passes for over 300 yards. Does not throw an interception. He had 5 coming into this game, but Steven Jackson puts up 85 yards. A better performance than Adrian Peterson. A little surprising. Greg Jennings has 129 yards. And Bear Pascal has his 2nd touchdown of the year. A lot of sacks in this game. Minnesota put Matt Ryan on the ground a good bit. Not a whole lot of interceptions. Only 1 from Robert Blanton. But next week, the Atlanta Falcons 3-1. A very surprising start. Take on the New York Giants. You can see they are without Demontre Moore and Will Beatty, 2 of their key players for this game. And the Falcons are number 2 in the NFL. I'd say that's a very surprising start. Number 1 in the NFC South. We'll have to see if that takes any turn going forward. And a quick update on our stats. Matt Ryan, 859 yards passing, 7 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Steven Jackson, over 300 yards running. And Julio Jones, over 300 yards receiving. We actually had a decent pass rush so far this year. I've been very surprised by that. But I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please leave a like down below. Leave your comments on the game down below, because I'm out.